Jorge Mario Bergoglio, known as Pope Francis, was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 1936. His parents, Italian immigrants, instilled in him a strong work ethic and deep Catholic faith. Before the priesthood, Bergoglio worked as a chemist and nightclub bouncer, exposing him to daily life realities. This upbringing shaped his papacy, marked by empathy for the poor and marginalized. In 1958, Bergoglio joined the Jesuits, known for intellectual rigor and social justice. Ordained in 1969, he became Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998. Known for his simple lifestyle, he lived in a modest apartment and cooked his own meals. His concern for the poor was evident in his work in Buenos Aires slums, establishing soup kitchens and providing education and healthcare. Bergoglio's advocacy for the marginalized earned him both admiration and criticism, but he remained steadfast in his belief in the Church's responsibility to serve the poorest. On March 13, 2013, Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected Pope, taking the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi. He succeeded Pope Benedict XVI, who had resigned due to declining health. From the moment he stepped onto the balcony, Pope Francis captivated the world with his humility and warmth. He broke with tradition by choosing simple white vestments and refusing many traditional papal accessories. His first act as Pope was to ask the crowd to pray for him, underscoring shared responsibility and humility. Pope Francis prioritized the poor, the marginalized, and the environment. He spoke out against economic inequality, calling for a more just world. His message resonated with millions globally, both within and outside the Catholic Church. He challenged world leaders to address climate change, calling it a principal challenge. His papacy marked a significant shift in the Church's approach to social justice issues. Pope Francis's commitment to environmental stewardship culminated in his groundbreaking 2015 encyclical, Laudato Si', Praise Be to You. This document, addressed not only to Catholics but to every person living on this planet, called for a global response to the environmental crisis. Pope Francis argued that caring for the environment is not just a scientific or political issue, but a moral imperative. He linked environmental degradation to poverty and inequality, emphasizing that those who are most vulnerable suffer the most from climate change. Laudato Si' sparked international dialogue and inspired action on climate change, demonstrating Pope Francis's influence beyond the Catholic Church. He has consistently advocated for interfaith dialogue and cooperation, recognizing the importance of working together to address global challenges. He has met with leaders of other faiths, including the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, the highest authority in Sunni Islam, and Patriarch Bartholomew I of Constantinople, the spiritual leader of the Eastern Orthodox Church. These meetings have fostered greater understanding and collaboration between different religious communities. Pope Francis has been a vocal advocate for migrants and refugees, calling for compassion and understanding in the face of global displacement. He has visited refugee camps in Lesbos, Greece, and Lampedusa, Italy, to bear witness to their plight and call for more humane treatment. He has criticized the indifference and hostility often directed towards migrants and refugees, urging the world to remember their humanity and offer them welcome and support. Within the Vatican, Pope Francis has initiated significant reforms, tackling corruption and financial mismanagement. He has also addressed the issue of sexual abuse within the Church, establishing a commission to advise him on child protection policies and calling for greater accountability and transparency. Pope Francis's papacy has been marked by a commitment to dialogue, reform, and a more inclusive Church. His humility, compassion, and unwavering focus on social justice have made him a global icon, inspiring millions both within and outside the Catholic Church. His legacy is still being written, but it is clear that Pope Francis has ushered in a new era for the Catholic Church, one characterized by a renewed focus on its mission to serve the poor, the marginalized, and the planet.